Remember when WNBA veterans had nothing but doubt for the up-and-coming rookie Caitlin Clark? After her incredible college season, fans had already started calling her the #1 pick for the WNBA, but veterans like Diana Taurasi were less than impressed.
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to this thing.
Do you remember when Diana mocked Clark by saying that reality was coming and that she would be crushed by the WNBA's grown-up women?
You see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you know, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
Taurasi didn't just expect Clark to fail, she insisted on it. It was almost like she wanted her to fail. But fast forward to now, Diana has been forced to eat her own words and acknowledge Clark's greatness after Caitlin's rise as the biggest rookie sensation the WNBA has ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You know, what Caitlin's been able to do in her short career so far has just been nothing short of remarkable. And, you know, the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game.
And here's the deal. Diana Taurasi isn't the only veteran player in the game who has acknowledged Clark's greatness. There's a huge list of experienced veterans as well as MVPs who didn't hesitate to give Caitlin Clark her flowers.
Here she is right now standing on business. She has lived up to expectations, right? I'm looking at her the way I look at LeBron James.
Stay tuned till the end, as I will be showing you all the famous veterans of the game who have personally appreciated Clark's greatness and accepted her legacy as the best rookie of all time. First up, we have Candace Parker.
ABC, it was the first time they put the women's NCAA game on ABC. Was the first year that Caitlin Clark made the championship game. Are you surprised that the viewership was up? Are you surprised that people actually saw the product?
The legendary Candace Parker didn't mince words when she explained why the WNBA's ratings had increased exponentially. According to her, it wasn't a surprise when Clark came into the game, and the WNBA's popularity exploded as a result. It's all because of Clark, and Parker has nothing but love for her as an exceptional rookie. Now, speaking of exceptional rookies, Brianna Stewart is another great veteran who praised Caitlin Clark's stunning performances.
I'm happy for her to be in this league, obviously. I'm happy that she's brought a whole bunch of new eyes along with Angel Reese and continuing to bring those fans. I mean, to be at the Fever game and for the game to be sold out like that.
Brianna fully appreciates Clark's superstardom and her ability to sell out arenas and merchandise. Not only that, she also believes that Clark is the best thing that has ever graced the women's league, and she can totally beat Steph Curry in a three-pointer contest.
The easiest would be her shot making ability. You know, she can make it from wherever, and like that doesn't go away. And I think her passing game is like underrated.
So we saw Sabrina versus Steph. Who would win, Caitlin Clark versus Steph Curry in a three-point shootout?
Caitlin Clark for Steph Curry?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going Caitlin.
Brianna didn't hesitate to speak her mind on who would win in a three-point contest, and she fully believes that Caitlin can get one over the legendary NBA shooter Steph Curry. Now that is a true definition of overwhelming support, and the next veteran on our list has been supporting Caitlin ever since she was a little girl. That's right, we are talking about none other than the WNBA legend Maya Moore, who has been a long-standing admirer and a role model for Kelton Clark.
Farm is there. Maya Moore is there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Maya has nothing but love and respect for Clark's game, and she has been seeing her develop ever since she was a little girl, coming to ask for her autograph.
I probably have more memories of leaving Caitlin's age, you know, as a 10-year-old and hugging a Cynthia Cooper or a, you know, Cheryl Swoops. So it's just really, really cool to think about one of those little girls who became Caitlin Clark. So
Maya says she never expected Clark to become such a dominant figure in the women's league, and she fully appreciates Caitlin's ability to inspire the next generation of WNBA players.
looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people was influenced by something that I did, and she can do the same for another little girl, little boy.
Maya is clearly a Kelton Clark fan, and the next veteran on our list is no exception. We are talking about Cynthia Cooper, one of the greatest female basketball players ever, and she's totally impressed with the Caitlin Clark effect.
28 and 12, winning on the road with Kelsey Mitchell, the absolute truth. I'm sitting there like, oh my God.
According to Cynthia, Caitlin Clark is the absolute truth right now in the WNBA. She thoroughly appreciates her basketball ability and her magical touch with the ball, stating that Clark is pretty underrated and she should be given her props.
This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer, but also she's crafty.
She clearly stated that Caitlin Clark is a phenomenal passer and also praised her as the greatest rookie of the women's league. Let's be real, if a long-standing veteran like Cynthia is heaping praise on you, it means you have really arrived.
And she's just a rookie. She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the W.
Not only that, Cynthia has clarified that Clark's balling IQ is not normal for a rookie, but a different level entirely. According to her, this puts Caitlin Clark in the upper echelons of any league whatsoever and definitely at the top of the WNBA. Another elite veteran, Tamika Catchings, has nothing but praise and admiration for the Rookie of the Year. Being an Indiana Fever legend in her own right, Tamika showered praise on Caitlin Clark and explained what the young prodigy is bringing to the table for her former team.
I just want to ask, to start off, Caitlin Clark right now, Indiana Fever, what is she doing for the WNBA? How much do you love it?
Obviously, Caitlin Clark effect, being able to come in, but what I think is what she brings.
Yeah.
Coming from the college realm. There's a lot of great rookies that have come in. She's definitely spearheading it all.
Tamika didn't hold back and gave her props to Caitlin for spearheading the WNBA to greatness. She stated that many rookies have come and gone, but the legacy that Clark's building, that sets her apart from any rookie in the history of the WNBA.
I love, y'all know I'm an Indiana Fever fan, so definitely going for my Fever. We're not doing that well right now.
Yeah.
However, every single game we're getting better, and I think Caitlin.
Next up, we have Nneka Ogwumike, an all-star MVP and a respected WNBA veteran through and through. Nneka also had amazing things to say about Clark's game, and especially about her transition to the professional league.
But she has, like, you can tell, like, how she plays, that she has the pro mentality, but I think the difference maker with people that make it to the WNBA is the discipline.
Yeah.
And I don't have to see Caitlin work in the gym to know that she has that discipline to be a pro.
Nneka clearly stated that Caitlin Clark has a pro mentality and a phenomenal level of discipline, which puts her among the top players of the game. Caitlin's game is next level, but according to Nneka, her professional attitude and Mamba mentality are the defining factors of Clark's greatness.
There is no one like Caitlin Clark in the history of the WNBA.
Moving on, we have another famous WNBA personality and a veteran of the game, Sue Bird. Sue had been ironically dropping words of disappointment when Clark entered the league, saying that an unfair amount of expectation had been put on Clark.
Let's not forget that she probably has arguably the most pressure that any women's basketball player has ever had coming into the WNBA. I mean, sometimes it feels like the weight of the WNBA is on her shoulders. That is both, like I said earlier, a compliment and warranted in a lot of ways, but also maybe a little bit unfair to put so much on her, and then to not play up to her abilities in this early part would be frustrating.
Bird's tune completely changed, however, once Clark started breaking records left and right, including her own assist record. She accepted Clark's greatness with open arms and praised her game over her peers.
She's obviously doing amazing. Her game speaks for itself. I think my favorite part is just women's basketball, women's sports really, but women's basketball has been on the rise. And it's kind of like what Magic and Bird was to men's basketball. Like this moment, we kind of needed something.
This is
to
that
just
moment.
and Caitlin's that moment. And I think a lot of it has to do with her logo threes.
Sue even compared Caitlin's era to the NBA's legendary duo of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. She also praised Clark's shooting skills, especially her logo threes. It is honestly incredible to see how Clark's ability enables her to reach new horizons and attract even her toughest critics. Even Asia Wilson, the reigning MVP of the WNBA, accepted that Clark is bringing a new vibe to the league.
Of course, you had Caitlin Clark, Leah Boston there. There's been so much talk this season about the young talent coming in this year.
The energy, I feel like the energy is good. It's a good vibe. It's a good feel. People are really just coming to see the product on the floor. I think it kind of a little too gossipy in the beginning, but then it started to fizzle out because people started to realize we're really good at what we do. We're elite at what we do.
Asia clearly stated that Clark is bringing a youthful energy to the game, and the fans are loving it. After Clark's sheer domination on court and off court, it was only natural that the old guard of the WNBA would come out and speak in favor of a generational talent like Caitlin Clark.
To talk about her leading Iowa to the national championship game, and then she became the #1 pick in the WNBA draft and then went on to win Rookie of the Year. From there, you guys, she has won so many awards and broken so many records. It's actually become a meme at this point because it's just crazy. People are putting together graphics.
After a historic rookie season, she's all set to prove her haters wrong once again, and judging from her offseason moves, it seems like she won't disappoint. So, what do you think? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more basketball updates. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.